I'm here with another take on vulnerability and dependency, and it's a common theme I'm seeing more and more in like the self-help and business books that I'm reading, as well as the books about like society kind of commentary and critique. So for example, Esther Taylor's The Age of Insecurity, she talks about dependency and vulnerability on a community and societal level. In today's book, we talk about independence or dependence and vulnerability on the interpersonal level. So this is from The Dance of Connection by Harriet Lerner. Lerner is an American therapist. She writes in her book, "The fact is, we all depend on others. It's part of the human condition. We can pretend this isn't so when we're young and healthy and our work is going well. But even when things are moving along swimmingly, we all rely on multiple services, systems, and structures just to get through the day. We don't notice this fact when all goes well, as it typically does for middle class folks. When the systems that support you break down, you learn just how dependent you really are. The cultural emphasis on independence is so strong that we may actually feel ashamed of our dependence. The shaming of people who have special emotional or physical needs runs so deep that we fail to question it, yet we need to. Writer Ann Finger puts it so well. Finger writes, quote, "We have this notion that some dependencies are okay and others are not. It's okay to need a car. It's not okay to need a wheelchair. It's okay to go to hairstyles to get your hair done. It's not okay to need an attendant to wash your face and hands," end quote. People also feel shame for their honest suffering. Everyone suffers sometime, and yet we're taught to tuck it away, to deny grief rather than welcome its expression. As Bell Hooks notes, we may feel shame especially about grief that lingers. Hooks writes, quote, "Like a stain on our clothes, it marks us as flawed and imperfect. To cling to grief, to desire its expression, is to be out of sync with modern life where the hip do not get bogged down in mourning," end quote. Dependency and suffering are essential components of the human condition. Sooner or later, harsh experience teaches us how much we need each other. The only aspect of either that's really shameful is the persistent and false societal belief that people can bootstrap their way to health, wealth, and happiness. In fact, it's wise to get some experience in voicing your vulnerability, needs, and limits during calmer times before the universe gives you a crash course on how much you really need people. There we go. Dependence and Vulnerability from Harriet Lerner's The Dance of Connection.